Hello everyone, my name's Stonesy Boy and welcome back to Reading with Stonesy. Today we are reading about the, wait a minute, I did the wrong intro. I'm never gonna get one of these intros right. Welcome back to the reading corner of the day, doing it up Stonesy's way. Today we are learning about the Manchester Terrier. Remember last week when I was saying, y'all knowing of the Simpsons? Well, this one is the one this one should be familiar to those of Simpsons fame, because it's where Mr. Burns will say,
"Release the hound."
Yeah, I think that's this breed. Either that or it's Dobermans. Actually, I think it's Doberman. But you know what? When you look up Manchester Terrier Simpsons, that scene comes up. So you know what? I'm 50% correct. Anywho, the history of the Manchester Terrier is that it's one of the most popular and accomplished terriers of the early England. Was a black and tan terrier mentioned as early as the 16th century. The black and tan was a skilled dispatcher of rats either along the watercourses or in the pits. With the advent of industrialization, sport of the working class in England's towns centered around the rat killing, with black and tans and dogs racing with whippets. It was only a matter of time before the two breeds were crossed, and this was done by John Hulme of Manchester, with the goal of creating a dog that could excel in both arenas. The result was a refined black and tan terrier with a slightly arched back. Slimmer crosses with almost certainly between made with other regions, because their other dogs resembling this new strain were not uncommon. But the breed's popularity centered around Manchester. In 1860, the breed was formally dubbed the Manchester Terrier. The name did not catch on, however, and was dropped in favor of the Black and Tan Terrier, only revived in 1923. The breed was always at a large size range, and until 1959, standard and toy Manchesters were shown in two separate breeds. Although interbreeding was allowed, in 1959 they were reclassified as one breed with two varieties, legitimatizing the practice of interbreeding. Besides size, the only difference in the two varieties was whether cropping is allowed. It is allowed in the standard variety only. In whether cropping... Oh, I put too much emphasis in whether. And whether cropping is allowed. So I guess the cropping of the ears, or the clipping... No, that's clipping. What are they talking about cropping? I don't know what that means. But what's the temperament? How did these Manchester Terriers do good because they're from Manchester? Well, the Manchester Terrier is one to style a cat-like, being impeccably... I can't speak British and read. Impeccably clean, independent, reserved with strength. You hear I said impeccably? I can't even read in English. Impeccably clean, independent, reserved with strangers, yet sensitive. It is more responsive than many terriers and is generally well-mannered horse dog. It is devoted to its family and enjoys napping at a special person's side. Otherwise, it is busy, ever nosing around for an adventure or a game. Some tend to dig, and some tend to dig. It is me, President Kennedy. I can read as President Kennedy, apparently. I'll try to read as Richard Nixon next. Except I'm gonna go every time I do it, because I've never heard the actual Nixon speak. I only know it from Futurama by Matt Groening.
This alert and active breed can have exercise needs met with a moderate walk on leash, good romp in the yard, or an off lead foray, in a safe area. This is not a breed to live outdoors. Although it appreciates access to a yard during the day, it likes a warm, soft bed. Goat care is minimal.
I'm gonna have to put up subtitles for that, aren't I? I know I will. Okay, if I did put up subtitles, someone please comment on it, and I'll re-upload the video. What's the hell? I don't know any more presidents. I know one president who's the best president. I know one president I could do, but I'm not gonna do that. It's too controversial. It's too controversial. And if somehow he dies, this was recorded the 30th of January of 2026. That's not why it's controversial. It's because he's Donald. Major concerns are nothing. Minor concerns are cardiomyopathy, VWD, hypothyroidism. They're occasionally seen with leg perthis. What? Leg perthis? Leg perthis? Yeah, it's leg perthis, but they put a... That's strange. Patellar luxation, deafness, and PRA. Suggest a test when you take it to the doctor once every year. Is eye, hip, thyroid, DNA, or VWD. Their lifespan is 15 to 16 years. So what's the form? What's the function? What do they look like without the pictures? Well, the form and function of the Manchester Terrier is perhaps the sleekest and raciest of all terriers. His smooth, compact, muscular body, slightly longer than tall, and slightly arched top line. The combination of power and agility enables the breed to, of course, and kill small game and vermin. Its gait is free and effortless, not hackney, and its expression is keen and alert, and its coat is smooth and glossy. Now for the tier list of today. 5 is the best, 4 is better, 3 is average, 2 is worse, and 1 is the worst unless it comes to grooming. Sorry, I had to check something. Energy levels out of 4, so pretty high in energy. Exercise requirements out of 3, so pretty average. Playfulness and affection level are out of 4, so loving and playful. Friendliness towards dogs out of 3, so average. Friendliness towards other pets and strangers out of 1, so not very friendly towards them. Ease of training's out of 2, so kind of difficult. Watchdog abilities out of 5, so real good at seeing things and, keeping an eye on stuff. Protection, grooming, and cold tolerance are all out of 1, so not good at the cold, not much grooming requirements, and not very good at protecting. Heat tolerance is out of 4, so pretty good in the heat. The healthy weight of a standard male or female Manchester Terrier is over 12 to 22 pounds, and for a toy Manchester Terrier is under 12 pounds. The height of both a male and female Manchester Terrier is 15 to 16 inches, because if it were feet, we'd be living in the world of giants. Now, I'm pretty sure. Now, hold on a minute. For this next breed of dog we'll be learning about next time, I'm pretty sure we've already covered that. Semi-recently. Hold on, I'm going back. Yes, we have. But this is the smaller version of that breed. And that breed is the one we'll learn about in the next episode. So I hope you guys have a super fantastic, wonderful day. Be polite, be efficient. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week for the next reading video and learning corner of the day. Bye-bye!